Okay. I've got to pop up like Weeble or something. Where'd Weeble go? Okay, I guess we're going live. You ready?
Yep, go for it. Try to find it. Is it working?
Supposedly. Says it's live. I don't know. Public. It says it's up there.
Let's see here. Okay, we'll give it a second and see what happens. My internet's just straight trash right now. All right, now it should. Yeah, it shows that we're there, or that you're live. I guess if you want to try to figure out how to get yourself up there, you can. But
Yeah. I also don't want to just screw things up. Hey, there I am. Feel like down here in this corner chilling. Can you see me in the corner?
I can't right this second. Change this thumbnail to not AMC.
Oh yeah, probably should do that.
I got it.
God, come on, man. They can't beat us, they said. They can't beat us, they said. All right, we're back. This is hot garbage. You never know what's going to happen with these live streams. We had to switch to my setup because Mike's internet is terrible right now. So everything might be a little weird right now, but it'll be all right. Yeah, Robbie, welcome back. Surprising decent price action from where the pre-market was on Neo. Yeah, started actually getting bought back up, which is good. Same with Lucid. Lucid's just kind of sideways. There's an echo.
See, this is what happens when YouTube screws us for a month. Shit hits the fan.
Yeah. Is there an echo just when I talk? Maybe it's just because I'm loud.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
How's it? How's it now, Robbie? Yeah, things are kind of weird. It went away. Good, good. All right, well, let's see if we can get some people back in here. So, yeah. Neil's trending up, which is good. You know, we've got above that 38 resistance, which is good. That's what you want to see. Volume is crazy.
Did you want me in Zoom? Would that help you at all?
I don't know if I want to deal with all that.
Okay, it's fine. I'm here in the background chat. You can't see me because we had to switch up setup, so that's that. We're just gonna deal with what it is for now. I hope you guys can hear me, but
yeah, you should be able to hear Mike. Let me know if you can't hear Mike talking. Yeah, Robbie. When I woke up, it was not looking good. I mean, we can try to add you in here if you want. If we want. You want to try? It might. I don't know. I just don't want to screw it up. And
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
your volume is too low. Well, okay. How about now?
On O. Yeah.
Is it okay now? Is there an echo? Let me know. So I turned it down because there was an echo. But during my last live stream on the other channel, I had to turn my mic volume up. So I might have to do that. Let me know if it's still too low.
But yeah, so Neo. So I'm looking at the. If you want to pull up the tip ranks or not tip ranks, the cciv article of Neo. So this says they hit a 6-month low in August due to supply chain shock. Cuts through Q3 guidance. So let's see what they're predicting for Q3 now.
They only cut it by 500 to 1500, which is surprising. So they think, 2200 right here, deliveries by 500 to 1500 units, which is surprising. So they really think that they're going to have a killer month this month.
Right.
Okay, well, let's turn this thing up. Is it better now? Am I blowing out your eardrums? I have to turn you up, Mike, too. Good old live streams and the craziness with live streams. So I guess September is going to be 8,500, maybe even 9,000. Yeah, they said somewhere in here, they said...
it says company expects to deliver 22.5 to 23.5 units in the third quarter, down from 23,000 to 25,000. So, yeah, like you said, they anywhere from 500 to 1,500 difference. So
it says the company said internal calculations showed, not saying that word, August affected the company's production of about 2,000 to 3,000. So if there wasn't for the shortage, they think that they could have done, where's the number at? 7,500 to 8,500 vehicles this month, which 8,500 would have been nice.
Right. The 85 is, I was expecting like 82, 83. So
yeah, I said 81, but I was also
kind of do this really sucks.
Yeah, I was also kind of scared because I figured the Malaysian chip shortage was going to hurt them, but it wasn't 100% sure. But
right.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to deliver even for the minimum to make the minimum of what they're expecting of the 22.5. They need to deliver 8,600 vehicles next month in order to make that minimum.
Yeah.
So for them to expect 23.5, I mean, add another 1,500 to that.
Right.
So, or just another 1,000, I should say, another 1,000. I mean, they're expecting anywhere. According to the calculations, they're expecting 86 to 9,600 deliveries next month in order to be in that range of what they're predicting for the quarter. So, for them to say that, that's kind of a good thing. So I'm really hoping that it's what they deliver this quarter. Let me see here. Neo. Close that. I deleted it, but I got the quick calculator to that.
I have a little spreadsheet I made up.
I did as well, and I forgot to save it as I closed out of it. So last quarter they delivered 21,896 vehicles. So even if they do meet the bottom of what they're expected, stock baby down there choking. They're still expected to have a record quarter if they can meet the minimum deliveries for next month. Now that's a big if. It's crazy to think that. I feel like every single month this year, Neo's had a problem with deliveries, or not deliveries, but like shortage of some kind, whether it's a chip shortage or parts coming from Germany.
And it's ridiculous because the biggest shortage going on right now is chip shortage, and that really hasn't been affecting them that much. It's just these other stupid shortages, like the suspension crap out of Germany that wasn't expected, and then now this, like pillar linings, like what?
Right.
I'm kind of upset that they didn't like kind of give us a warning, like, hey, we're gonna be, because they knew obviously way ahead of time that this was gonna be happening, and usually they kept us up to date on that kind of stuff. Like, when they had to shut down their production for however long because of chip shortage stuff, or whatever happened, I forget. They let us know ahead of time, so we weren't surprised. And now lately, it seems like they're not letting us know ahead of time, and we're just getting surprised, which is gonna hurt the stock.
Right. Which I think even if they do announce it, it's still going to.
It'll
still
hurt
gonna
it, but it's not gonna hurt as much because we're expecting it.
Right. What's up, Twiz? Yeah, we got it back, man. We got it back yesterday. So
look at EDU, man, and Alibaba. They're just blasting off. All these other Chinese stocks are doing good. Tencent,
Right.
JD.com. My good old BYD's only down 1 point whatever percent. But I mean, it's getting bought back up pretty good. We're trending up right now.
But they said if let's see here.
Hit the like button, by the way, helps the stream out. Gets more people in here.
So they're saying that the decline in deliveries was impacted because of what's going on in the world. I'm not going to say the reason.
Yeah.
And it's basically affecting the supply chain, which it is for everybody. And they did say that if okay, so right here it says NEO said that if the supply chain problems do not worsen further, September deliveries could set another monthly delivery record.
Yeah.
So as long as it doesn't get any worse, they're going to set a record, but it's probably going to get worse because
Yeah, it says like kind of the main issue is these AB pillar interior panels for the EC6 and ES6. But they said that company is back online, they resumed production, so hopefully that's not something we have to worry about. But something that kind of makes NEO look even worse is you look at Li Auto's deliveries, straight killed it, 9,400 deliveries.
Yeah, Li Auto and XPeng. XPeng had a small pullback on their deliveries, but it wasn't anything drastic like what NEO's was.
Yeah, and I think that's mainly because they had to shut down their G3 production line for a while while they're updating it for the G3i. So, but yeah, it was only down 800. They did 8,040 last month, and then 2 months ago, July, and then August they did 7,200. So it was down a little bit, but it wasn't because of shortages. Like NEO's just getting killed by these shortages. So, just doesn't look good on them. I feel like. But like usual, NEO's down the most. Yeah, I mean, today it makes sense because their deliveries were down the most. Li is up, which I kind of expected. I didn't know if the bad news with NEO and was going to bring it down, but it's up, which is good that these stocks are starting to kind of do their own thing. XPeng's down 2.5. So, not looking too bad for them. But in another sense, I do believe NEO is oversold, and perhaps the chip shortage stuff has already been priced in NEO's stock price anyways. I think it's probably priced in now since the dip, but it's definitely oversold. For sure oversold, and that's why it was bought back up like crazy.
Oh, yeah, I mean, even if you look at the year to date, it's 41 on the RSI, which is still relatively low. So I do believe it is oversold. But then again, it is Chinese stock. This is the only Chinese stock that I own, and it's probably going to be the only Chinese stock that I own because of I'm over the market and how one small thing or one bad thing coming out of any type of news about China can literally affect all Chinese stocks. So I don't like that. So
Robbie, what's your price target after September deliveries come out on NEO? I have to think about my end of year price target because I've been waiting for these deliveries to come out, but yeah,
I'm waiting for the quarter. I'm still holding on to the 70 to 75, but it depending on how if it's going to be the same thing for September, I'm probably going to lower that down to probably like I want to say 55 to 60 at this point
Yeah, right
because
now I need to think about it more, but yeah, right now I'm thinking more like 50 to 55.
yeah, because it seems to be the struggle bus for Neo right now, and everything seems to continue to just hurt this stock. Nothing seems to bring it up, regardless of what it is. They could kill earnings like they did last quarter, and it's still going to hold the 38 to 45 range. So, I
Lucid
mean, we did
slowly
have that
climbing.
nice run up to 55. I think if we can get that again, and hold
Yeah,
hold 55 to 60, maybe I'll go back up to 70 to 75.
yeah, I
But
just don't look. I mean, look at 45 is a huge resistance. I don't. That's gonna be tough to get through. And I
right,
think I've seen a lot of people say that when it gets back up in the 50s, they're gonna sell because it happens every time. Every time you get up to 50, 55, it sells off. So if that's what a lot of people are gonna be doing, we're gonna see the same pattern.
right.
Um, Come on, guys. There's nothing but a great buying opportunity. You know this thing could double in 2 months. Just hold on till January. I mean, you're not wrong. But just trying to stay realistic as well. Not gonna say it's gonna go to $90 just to hype everyone up when it's not realistic. But yeah, I mean, when it tanked back all the way down to here and then ran up, when was it? Back in May. Yeah, here to here in a month it ran up 70%. So I'm expecting to see some kind of run up. It's just when is that run up going to happen and how high is that run up going to be? And then after the run up, how much is it going to sell off? It could be the same kind of thing. We run up to 55, it sells off, and then doesn't want to get back up past 45, 46 area. Um, I was busy doing stuff this morning, or I would have bought more Neo, but I bought some more Lucid for a quick little trade, probably. It's only down 10% now, so I'm doing all right on that. I feel like 40 isn't too much to ask. Yeah, I don't think so either. But this 39 resistance has been haunting us for a while. It's crazy that we've recovered this much so far, but that's obviously a good sign. Um, why is Lucid down? Because of pipe lockup, which pretty much just means all the early investors that kind of got in at cheaper prices, just to dumb it down, they can't sell for a certain period of time. So pretty much, I'll just give you a little definition here. A lockup period may be included in a pipe deal to prevent the private investors from selling their shares soon after the deal is complete. So all the people that got in, as part of the SPAC deal and stuff, they have to hold. They can't. There's a certain time period when they can't sell. So that's what that is. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, I like the ET7. ET7 looks good. I'm excited to see what they come out with during Neo Day. Yeah, with the pipe stuff, I thought Lucid was down, I don't know, 5% or so, 4 point something yesterday. I figured that was going to be all it was going to be down, so I bought a little bit, and I wasn't expecting this. It was down like over 20% pre-market. So I bought some more. Lucid all the way down at $18 is ridiculous, ridiculously cheap. So I bought a little more this morning. If you guys haven't yet, hit the like button. Get this video out to more people. Letting them know we're back. It does actually really help. If we look at Neo right now, I mean, she's getting bought up like crazy. I was not expecting this. We were down over 5%, and now we're only down to 1.5%. And that's kind of been a trend lately. You know, every time it dips pretty hard, it gets bought back up really good, which is obviously a good sign. Means the majority of people aren't scared. Volume's really good, 18 million already.
I think it's a really good sign that Neo's finally pulling back, or
I mean, we're almost
buying
to
back,
39.
Right. So
That
I
would
think
be
this is a really
crazy.
good sign. Even
Yeah.
with their deliveries down, it's showing that there's good strength in the stock and people buying it back up.
Yeah.
But
Yep, for sure.
did you go through a lot of the people that were saying stuff?
Yeah.
Or through the comments? Okay. Yeah. I'm still holding on to Neo, but I've got my position. I'm not buying anymore. I'm just holding on at this point.
I'm curious to see what happens at this 39, if it's going to break through or not. I was surprised yesterday it broke through and held.
Right.
I thought we were going to finish more like 38.50, 38.60. So this is obviously really good sign that it you know, got back past this 38-ish resistance, and now we're heading all the way, you know, here we are at 39.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, it's still within the first hour of the market. Usually that's when it's most volatile, so we'll see if it continues in this direction.
Yeah, all the action usually happens in the morning, and then around 12:30 it trades sideways a lot of times. Nah, see there, it does not want to go past 39. But that's obviously good. Yeah, I really wish I would have bought more Neo this morning, but I was just dealing with all this stuff, so it's all right. Hey, Fahad, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get past this 39. It'd be huge if we do, though. Here's what I noticed over a year of analyzing Neo. If around 10:30 a.m. increase until 11-ish, then we're ending the day green. I mean, I guess we'll find out then. Well, if we go down all the time with good news, this is the opposite.
I mean, it's exactly what it's showing.
Right, right. Negative with good news, positive with bad news. Makes sense. Bad news is good. Exactly. Sure makes the stock get balled up, that's for sure. Apple just treating me well. 1.6%. Let's go. Lee's up 2.5%, which, like I said, is good that all these stocks aren't just following each other. They're starting to do their own thing.
I think Lee's up because they absolutely crushed their deliveries as well.
Roku's up 4%. Let's get it. Sorry, I didn't know that was happening. Got a little excited. Just random blast off with Roku, making my portfolio look good. Let's go. First 30 minutes, 12 million. Yeah. Sorry. At volume. Sorry, that's Roku. 20 million volume. Pre-market, the volume was crazy. This volume is just for since it's opened, pretty sure. So. Oh man, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be tough getting past this 39 resistance, but we'll see what the heck happens. I can't believe it's only down 0.84% right now. I was expecting a huge sell-off in the morning and then get bought back up, but it didn't really sell off anymore once the market opened. It started getting bought back up right away, which is good stuff.
Yeah, we need to catch up with Xpeng. That's what we
Right.
need to do.
Yeah.
But honestly, like Xpeng has been killing it though lately with
Yeah.
their deliveries, with their models, with what they're putting out.
They're doing everything that
And
Neo needs to do.
Neo has the name, and Xpeng is just doing it right. I mean, Neo's doing it right as well. Don't get me wrong. Neo's still doing fantastic things. It's not their fault that they're having part shortages and there's supply chain issues and all of that. It is what it is. But it just seems like Neo is the. I feel like when it comes to Chinese EV, Neo's the big name. Like
Yeah.
that's the first thing people go to because it's the one that's pumped up the most and talked about the most. So you don't really hear too much about Xpeng and Li Auto in the mainstream media. So
Wouldn't it be awesome if we beat Xpeng today out of all days? Yeah, I mean, we are right now. At least how much the stock is down. You know, Neo's down 0.8 whatever percent, and Xpeng's down 1.6%. So it's down twice as much as Xpeng or Neo. Neo's building out the infrastructure that they are slightly different. I mean, Xpeng and Lee, I've heard that too. That Neo is building up. They're expanding this year. But if you look at it, Xpeng and Lee are also building up this year. Xpeng's building a new factory right now. Lee just bought a Hyundai's old factory in Beijing, I think it is. So they're, you can't really use that as an excuse as to why Neo's doing what it's doing, because Xpeng's building up a factory and expanding their current factory, and that's exactly what Neo's doing as well. Market cap is bigger, stock price a different story. Yeah, it's because Neo has twice the amount of shares outstanding.
Right.
Like 1.64 billion shares outstanding for Neo, and then Xpeng it's 705. So
right.
I see comments all the time like, oh, Xpeng price is higher than Neo, and it's like, well, not really. Neo's really double the price technically because they have twice the amount of shares. If Neo and Xpeng had the same amount of shares, Neo would be over twice the price of Xpeng. So you got to keep that into consideration. That's why market price is higher.
Even if Neo finishes down today, I'll take 1% down rather than 5% down.
Oh, for sure. I'm happy we just even broke past that 38. I thought we could have gone down to 36s.
Right.
But
even with them only delivering, let me see here. Again, with them only delivering, what was it like? Where the hell is that article at? Here it is.
This article?
Yeah. With them only delivering 5,800 vehicles, I mean, I'll take it for it, for what it is. Yeah. So yeah, again, they're going to have to deliver like, I think we calculated anywhere between, what was it, 85? They're going to have to deliver anywhere between 86 and 9,600 vehicles to meet their goal of what they're projecting this quarter, which they lowered down to 22.5 to 23.5. Down from 23,000 to 25,000. So hopefully they can hit that 8,600 mark. But they did say that if it does not worsen, they could see the monthly record. But if it does worsen, then I would expect them to, obviously that number is going to go way down. So
right. Yep.
I still do think there's a lot of people that are looking at the now rather than the future.
For sure. Everyone stares at this every day and then they panic, and it's like you got to keep that long-term vision.
Right. But then again, you also cannot argue with let me go ahead and pull this up. I know you can't see my screen, but you also can't argue with the way the stock's working right now either. Like if you look at the Neo stock over the last 6 months, it's down 21%, but if you look at let's see here. If we look at BYD, for example, which is another competitor of theirs, they're up 17% in the last 6 months.
BYD's killing it.
You can't.
You even look at Xpeng. I mean, I'll throw it up on the screen. You look at Neo stock last 6 months. You look at Xpeng last 6 months. Xpeng's up 17%. Neo's down 21%.
Right. So it's like I
Neo's
think
just
there's a
getting
lot
killed.
of just Neo's just getting beat up a lot between the news. I think it's just because they're the big name over in China. Like they're the one that's talked about the most, or they're the one getting the most headlines. You know, how often do you hear Kramer talking about Xpeng or Li Auto on his show? You know,
Right.
I've heard just as much about Neo on there as I have like with Tesla. So
Yep. Yeah, I think Neo's just the one that gets beat up and is the most manipulated.
right, and it also depends. Yeah,
What? Mike's birthday was yesterday. I think his wife's birthday is today. Oh, above 39 now. We'll see what happens. I say this a lot. Sometimes, when the next dollar mark is always usually a resistance of some kind, or when you're at any kind of resistance, if you get past that resistance by like 15 cents, a lot of times it'll stay above that. So we'll see what happens. It doesn't know what to do right now. Yeah, next stop 40 sure would be nice. I don't see that happening, but would be nice. If we close above 40, that would be ridiculous. Seeing that we were down 5% pre-market. Lucid just getting ball back up. Let's go. See how much I'm up in the shares I bought this morning.
all right. I mean, Neo, we're pushing past 39
7%.
and 39. We're down 0.25%. So we'll see if she just keeps running, man. I'm really hoping it does. Really hoping it does.
I don't know why.
Definitely think volume's definitely going to help Neo today as well.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to stand up. Hopefully it doesn't give anyone anxiety. My neck is killing me right now. Oh, there's the end of the panels. There goes my there goes my camera. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Raised my desk too high and then my camera flew off. At least got some quality entertainment right now. Oh man. 39.32. Um Yeah, I mean, they say September deliveries are going to be good. We'll see what happens. Come on, Neo 40. I mean, 39.32, I was not expecting that today, especially when, Xpeng's still down over 1%. I never would have thought Neo would have got bought back up this much. I thought we were going to see 36 for sure. and then kind of struggle to get to 38. Oh man. If you guys haven't yet, hit the like button. Get this stream out to more people. Really helps us out. Also let more people know that we're back. Watch for that 10:30, 11 mark. I'm watching. I'm gonna be watching. We are gonna have to get off here soon ish. We're gonna be doing a video. Good dip buy on Lucid today. Yeah, I bought some. Probably gonna keep half and then sell half for a quick trade because it's, you know, I'm up almost 10% already. So Neo's positive for the day.
Sure
Neo
is.
just turned positive. Let's get it. Did you miss my camera falling off my monitor?
I saw it on the recording, but
So good. I raised my desk up too high, I guess.
live streams are a hot mess this morning, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to stand sometimes because I have like neck issues and it gives me a real bad headache and starting to get a real bad migraine, so I'm standing up. So sorry if it gives anyone anxiety. You're just gonna deal with it for a little bit, I guess.
They'll be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's extremely awesome that Neo is bought back 5% that it was down.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Is there any kind of resistance? I mean, there's a little bit of resistance around this 29 whatever. Even here, there was some. But, I mean, I wonder if there's more somewhere else.
Let me look at I have it all mapped out on my end.
Yeah, I have some mapped out, just not like all of them.
If you look at the last, let me go ahead and just mark it out first. If you look at the last month, you can see that it's probably around the
I'm
39 and a
7.
half or so. Yeah, 39.70, 39 and a half, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Is going to be it's going to be a solid at least.
Wait, let's go. We're getting bought back up again. We just went green for a second. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, we're back green now. 0.3%, blasting off. I guess my little, you know, what I said holds true again. Once, you know, I always say this. Anytime you hit a resistance, usually goes above it a little bit, a few cents, sells off. And then if you can hit it again and get at least 15 cents above it, a lot of times it'll just keep going. And that's what happened. So that's just a pattern that I've been noticing a lot with not just this stock, but a lot of stocks. It'll bounce off the resistance one time. And then if as long as you can get above, you know, 15 or so cents above that resistance, then it'll keep going. And that's what happened. Hopefully we hold above it now though, but yeah, we're positive 0.14% and XPeng is down 1.3%. Who would have thought? Neil's selling off some now, but thank you for being live.
I do think it'll 100% amaze me if Neo stays positive for the day. I do think we'll finish in the red, but if I mean, obviously I'd love to be wrong, but especially with us starting down -5%, I'm thinking Neo will finish some kind of negative today just because it had this massive run up, but hell, I would love to be wrong. 100% would love to be wrong.
Neo building 427 swap stations is big news than delivery. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They, in this past week or whatever, they killed their swap stations. Went from like 400 to 427 in a few days. Abby, welcome back. Appreciate all your comments, by the way. But the key part of Neo's statement was that August sales were at a record levels, so get supply shortages out of the way, then we should fly. Yeah, I mean, they say next month should be a record month, so it's going to have to be for them to meet their goals. Look at Lucid, definitely a buy. Just a guy without hair, for sure. I bought more this morning, pretty much right at open. I'm up almost 10% already. So
Sell.
yeah, I'm gonna probably sell at least half of it when I get to 10%. At least.
Yeah, Lucid's at this point, man.
I think it's gonna
They
be
need
real
deliveries
rough.
real bad.
Yeah, real
Yeah,
bad.
they
Or at
need it
least an
bad.
announcement saying, hey, we're gonna start deliveries next month. Yeah. Ugh. I need to put more panels on my wall. It is what it is, I guess. Look at EDU just flying up 8%. Just blasting off the last couple days.
The DraftKings is up 2%, 2.5%.
Yeah, the market
Chewy is
overall
up
is
a little
up
bit.
good.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Apple's up 2% almost.
It seems, well, I mean, DraftKings just straight rocket shipped as well. That one left for orbit a while back. Nvidia's just hanging on there just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, mostly everything is kind of like it's an overall good market. A little somewhere here and there, but
yeah. Overall, my portfolio's up for the day, so I'm happy. Up almost 1%. Can't complain
right.
about that. Because freaking Roku, man. Roku's just blasting off right now. Wonder what's coming out about Roku. Up 5%.
Justin, I do
off.
not. We do not. I'm actually going to Vegas next week, so we're actually looking to do some betting and stuff out there. We're gonna watch the first NFL game Thursday night, so we'll do some betting on that. I could bet on anything from the coin flip to the score to how many times they're gonna say Tom Brady in the game. So
yeah, I don't watch sports at all, so I buy DraftKings stock, but I don't, do any of that stuff. I don't know
honestly,
anything about sports.
I thought about buying Under Armour stock just because of how much Under Armour I own.
Yeah, every time you buy it, you just help them out. You buy so much, you help the stock.
Right, I'm probably half the reason the stock's the price the way it is.
Do you play any video games, guys?
Yeah.
Do. Do you play any video games?
Who doesn't? Yes, yeah, we do.
Yeah, Robbie, what you play?
We actually play a lot of video games. We haven't lately, but yeah. We play a lot of Warzone. I'm getting back into Destiny. I know some of you guys may not play video games and know what that means, but
what's a video game?
Right. I actually drove to Michigan the other day, an hour and a half away, to go buy the new Xbox. So
just imagine. Call of Duty and NBA 2K mainly when I have free time. Well, hey.
We're gonna go watch Westgate. We're gonna go watch it at a booking or whatever they're called. Some like a book venue. I don't remember what they're called. Sports bet or something like that. Oof. I don't know about that, Fahad. I don't watch enough soccer
Twiz,
or football.
You're nuts at sniping and COD. Well, man.
1v1 me, bro.
Yeah, 1v1 me on Rust.
Grand Rapids, Michigan represent. Yeah, this was I had to go like south of Detroit to get this thing because everywhere around me wasn't available. So
that's just craziness.
Westgate has the biggest big screen. Well, maybe that's where we're going. I'll have to talk to my buddy about it.
Is there any way, like, to play with these guys? How could we even do that? Like, how is that a thing?
What's that?
Like, if we wanted to play with these guys, like, how
we would have to, if we wanted to do like COD or something, we would have to just do a 6-man lobby to play multiplayer or squad it up in Warzone.
Yeah, it's just like how would they send us like their information to get like friends with them or whatever?
We could just set up like another Discord for gaming alone or whatever. But
look at Ethereum.
Is Ethereum blasting off right now? Just let me see.
I don't even know what I usually. I usually use Coinbase.
I just
but I'm
use
not gonna-
Robinhood. Robinhood's pretty simple and straightforward.
Whoops, Robinhood.
Ethereum's
that's
up
not
to
it.
$3,500. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm not signing in on that stuff. Actually, I think I took all my money out of Robinhood actually, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, so Ethereum's up to $3,500, which is about half of, or not half.
Okay, well now it wants to pop up.
It's about $500 off of where it was back in the max of back in May of 4,000. So a couple hundred more dollars, and we're back to riches, guys.
Yeah, up 38% in the past month. What about Ethereum Classic? That one was treating us real well for a little bit.
It's about 65 right now. It had a high of 140, I believe.
Yeah.
150. So still got a little ways to go for that one, but
Liberty City Boy said get free bottled water from the hotel gym. Tip of the day.
Get free bottled water from the hotel gym. Okay, I'll go down there, run on the treadmill for 10 minutes, and then get a free bottle of water.
What a disappointing day. Getting stocks on Xmas was a kid. What?
I mean, this is your chance. Like, a lot of things were on, well, they were on sale. Neo was on sale this morning.
Neo was a heck of a sale.
Lucid is still somewhat of a sale, down 10%. I mean, it's not the 20% you could have had this morning, but hey, I mean, 10% down is still a pretty good, decent buy. And this is not financial advice. Don't take our advice on doing any of this. It's all based on what you guys think is best.
Yeah, Lucid. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people in our Discord and just other comments I've been seeing. They said they were going to buy Lucid when it got down to 20 or lower, and hopefully they all bought up. We're actually going to have to leave here in a little bit.
We'll probably stream for another 5 or 10 more minutes. We got a video to make for you guys. It's going to be coming out later tonight, so that's another big surprise.
Yeah, we got a surprise coming.
Yeah, watch out for that one. Just in time for just in time because the channel just came back to us, which is even better. So I don't understand how we got the channel back. It just magically happened. Like all of a sudden they just changed their mind. I don't know what the deal was, but
I just filed another appeal just as shot in the dark, and they're like, "Oh, it was a mistake. We'll turn it back on." The Patreon Discord link is broken. Yeah, when everything got split up, we changed everything. We need to change it all back. So
yeah, we'll fix.
Are you looking to join it? Because I can give you the Patreon link real quick. If you're looking to hop in there. Yeah, we changed all that stuff when all that crap got changed. Dang it. But we're gonna have to change it back.
We packed out backpacks full every day for a week in Vegas. Water's like $5. Yeah, we're expecting them to charge us for everything. So my buddy that I'm going with, pretty much he like lives out there. That's his second home. So he's gonna show us all the all the ways to get around buying all that crap and having them screw us out of money. Cause yeah, I ain't about that life.
I'm gonna send this to you in Discord. Can you just change that to that link for the Patreon? But that's the link. If you want to copy and paste that, it might not go through, but we'll see.
You want me to change it, or
yeah, just for this live stream, just change it. Since Robbie was asking,
post it in the chat.
I mean, you could,
or in the.
I was gonna say edit the live stream.
Gotcha. The description.
Yeah. Now Robbie will update it for you. We're gonna have to. It sucks. We just separated everything, and now we have to put everything back to how it was.
Well, see, the problem is like we were not we didn't separate. Yeah, I mean, I did too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I gave up on trying to get the channel back because before we separated everything, before we decided to start changing things, like we gave it like a solid like 6 or 7 tries,
Yeah.
and they just denied it every single time. We were arguing for weeks against YouTube on them giving us our channel back, and we even reached out to other content creators. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We reached
Yeah.
out for help, and not a single one of them was willing to give us advice on how to
Nope.
fix it, which is kind of a shame because it's the same people that were asking for help
Yep.
months
When
ago.
they had issues, people helped them, but
And I don't expect you to. I'm not. This isn't a clout chase. I'm not expecting you to shout me out on your channel or anything dumb. I'm just asking for advice on how you handled the situation to get your channel back.
right.
And no one replied. And I think
Not a
all
single
it is just
reply.
because of numbers. I think it's because of numbers.
Yep.
They wouldn't see a
It wasn't
benefit to
gonna.
them.
Yeah, it wouldn't have helped them at all, so they didn't want to help us, which is pretty crappy.
Unfortunate. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
So we reached
And
out to a
I
lot
think it
of
only
people.
mattered. I think it only mattered to them when they were in that situation. So
Right.
it is what it is. But luckily, we got it back. YouTube, for some reason, finally had a change of heart and was like, "Yo, we made a mistake," so we got it back.
Exactly.
So
Kaz, I'm going with Kaz. Exactly. And that's pretty crappy. Makes me lose respect for, pretty much all of them, honestly. Because
right.
I would help. I would be willing to help it. And like you said, Mike, it's not like we're saying, hey, go make a video about us. Like, if you had some contact at YouTube or something that helped you, like, that's what we're looking for, not for more subs, because can't really get subs if we don't have a channel anyway. So,
Right.
yeah, pretty crappy.
Right.
But like you said, when all of them needed help, other people help them only because they can put out a video with their name in it, and all those people that are searching for that person that is gone, they get all those subs.
Right.
It's just a slimy world.
Yeah, and I mean that's why their content you're not wrong. That's why their content is sponsored. And we're not naming anybody specific. We're not pointing at anybody specific. There's just like a handful of people. But yeah, like they get offered all this money. Like I'm sure this money that they're offered to sponsor a stock or sponsor a company is like outrageous. Like we don't
Yeah.
get paid for anything, any kind of sponsorship on this channel at all. And even if we were, like, we're probably like we would never take. Well, I'm not gonna get paid to talk good about a stock that's doing crap. So
Well, no, yeah, I would never do that. Yeah. I want to keep the honesty and realism, unlike
right,
a lot of other people.
right,
Because I've said it before too. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pump up a stock that I think is, that I'm not in and that I think is going to do bad, because I couldn't live with myself if I'm doing that and then you guys lose money. Like, that's just,
right,
it's not how I am. Like, that's crappy.
right.
Heading to 40 sure would be nice. Throw some resistance around here. That's why I watch you guys. I've never in my life watched live before. Well, welcome. We're going to start doing more of these, and I feel bad for you that this is your first live experience, because it's kind of all over the place and kind of, this isn't how it normally is. It's usually a lot better,
Right.
more organized. Usually cameras aren't falling off monitors, and usually, both of us are in here, but with Mike's internet pooping out on him, we can't do our normal setup, so we had to do something, so we just threw this together real quick. So, yeah, expect the live streams to be better. If this is your first one, you don't, I guess, know what they're usually like, but they're a lot better than this usually.
Right.
Usually Mike's up on the screen, I'm up on the screen. I met you guys are the first channel I always watch live. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are
If
legit.
Neo breaks 40 today, I'd be blown away. I would be 100% blown away.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I thought getting back into mid 38s today was gonna be kind of rough. Like, that would be like my best case scenario was mid 38s, but here we are mid 39s. Like, what the heck? And at the same time, Xpeng just sold off and is down 2%, over 2%. And here we are, Neo's positive for the day. That's crazy. You move forward, fellas. You fight on. Yeah, I mean, we had a back and forth conversation with some guy from YouTube. I don't know, 15 emails back and forth, and like 10 days ago, I think around 10 days ago, at least a week. Yeah, probably 10 days ago at least. I just gave up. They weren't giving us any answers. They just hit us with the same vague reply every time, and I was like, whatever. Honestly, this is what happened, which is just craziness. I was on YouTube homepage and there was a guy that made a video that said something about, is your YouTube channel terminated, and like how to go about getting it back. And I watched it. The same kind of stuff happened to him. His channel was, suspended or whatever for no real reason. And he said he did a couple repeals and then he figured out how to word things and how to do the appeal correctly, maybe. And he said within an hour of him doing that appeal, that one went through and he got his channel back. And so I followed his steps, and within 20 minutes of me submitting the last appeal, we got the channel back. It's craziness, even though we repealed it a bunch of times and they didn't care. But
right,
I guess his advice worked, so shout out to that guy. We'll see more volume when European markets close 4:30. I think we'll see 40 today after 4:30 when I mean, we'll see. We're holding right now this, 29 or 39, 24-ish. It keeps kind of bouncing off of this. So you can see this line.
I'm looking at the RSI for the day. If you go to the daily chart, and I would assume you have the RSI pulled up down at the bottom.
Yeah, it's at 51 and a half, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say it ran all the way up to, what was that, 77 or so, something like that, somewhere in the 70s, almost 80. And now it's pulled back. We haven't really moved off of that price from where it's at, but the RSI is slowly pulling back. Yep. So to me, that's good. I think if we can get back towards that 50, we're gonna see another spike. I'm kind of hoping we see another run up to push us back up towards that 39 and a half. If we can get 40, that would be fantastic. So right. It's either going to go one way or the other when it reaches that 50, or we're just going to consolidate sideways and
which is fine
hang
with
around
me.
This.
It's fine for me. Because a lot of times when we run up 6% or so, I expect it to sell off half. So if we hold, just negative, just a tiny bit or barely positive, that's fine with me. Because a lot of times there's a sell-off and you lose kind of half of what you gained. But yeah, I cannot believe what is happening right now. That's just craziness. Can't see Lucid going down much below where it is. As from memory, I think the pipe investors are in at $15. Yeah, and it's steadily going up. I didn't expect it to drop that much, because it was down, I don't know, I think 4 or 5% yesterday. So I bought a little yesterday thinking, that's the sell-off from the pipe stuff. Was not expecting it to be down like 22% pre-market. But I guess more buying opportunity, which is good. I guess I'm assuming all you guys are, but if you're not yet, hit that sub button. I still just can't believe we got the channel back. Honestly, right. It's just like a dream. When am I gonna wake up and it's gone again?
Yeah. So like he said, the pipe transaction at $15.
Yeah.
And
I'm assuming, obviously everyone that wanted out because of the, they're scared of that, or they're already out.
So it should be the pipe investment in Lucid was anchored by Saudi Arabia's Sovereign Wealth Fund, PIF, which is a majority stockholder of the EV startup company.
Yeah, they put in like over $1 billion. I think 1.2.
Which I think they said that they weren't going to cash out. I think they. I don't think so.
Yeah, I see them staying for sure. And supposedly, eventually, they're going to be building a factory over there because that was kind of part of the agreement. So that's going to help them out. So why would they sell? Unless they think the company's, going to crap, obviously.
Shares aren't the possibility of PIF, which is that Saudi Arabia the fund, isn't likely considering selling. So
Yeah.
like you just said, like that would be almost dumb to do that, but
Right. It would be for sure.
so we'll find out. We'll see what happens. I do think Lucid has like a solid strategy. I think their cars are fantastic. It's just a matter of them putting them out on the road. This is going to be the same thing for oh, what the hell's the other one? Rivian.
I
I
think
think
that's
Rivian's
going
going
to
to
be
have to come
huge.
out swinging as well. I know they're backed, backed by Ford. They're backed by Amazon. They're going to have to come out swinging too.
Yep.
I think the whole idea of, oh, let's make an EV company but not put out a car for 3 years, like that crap's got to go.
Yeah. That's
Like
not
you should
good.
be selling these things before you even go like IPO.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at least they are selling things. It's just not their main stuff that they're selling.
Right. So we'll see what happens here, as that comes out and as the day goes on. Lucid is, like you said, slowly climbing back up. And then Neo's obviously just borderline, doesn't know what it wants to do at this point. But
Yeah.
hey, as long as, I mean, I'll be happy with where we're at right now. So it is a little disappointing that their delivery numbers were a little low, but it is what it is. So, but I think that's gonna wrap it up. I think we're gonna wrap up stream. We got a video to make. It's gonna be coming out tonight. You guys are gonna enjoy it, I guarantee, because the last one
Yeah.
was a success.
It's
So
gonna be
hint, hint.
Yeah, wink, 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 nudge, nudge. Been kind of there's been some people in the comments on my other channel and this channel that have asked, what, don't know how to word it, but just know there's something coming later today. It's gonna be good stuff. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, expect that. Just wait for that. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna take a quick break before we have to make that video. And yeah, so check out for that video tonight. And as far as the video on our channel goes, rest in pepperonis to that secret. Yeah, so just watch out for that video. But that's gonna wrap it up. We appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you for coming back. We really appreciate seeing all you guys again, especially on this channel. And we're gonna continue to build this up from here. So if you're not subbed yet, hit that sub button. And if you guys are interested in any of the links down below, you guys can go check those out as well. So, but again, we appreciate all your support, and we'll see you guys in the later video tonight.